Hey everybody, welcome to our channel. Listen, we all want to crush our financial goals, right? Whether it's buying your dream home, retiring early, or just having that peace of mind knowing your finances are rock solid. But here's the thing, achieving those goals means avoiding costly mistakes along the way. And trust me, I've made my fair share, so you don't have to. In this video, we're diving deep into the top 5 financial mistakes that could seriously trip you up in 2025. We're not just talking about these mistakes, we're giving you actionable steps to avoid them entirely. Because let's be real, knowledge is only powerful when you actually use it. So grab your notebooks, get ready to take some notes, and let's set ourselves up for financial success in 2025 and beyond. All right, let's kick things off with the foundation of any solid financial plan, your budget. I know, the dreaded B word, but seriously guys, budgeting isn't about restricting yourself. It's about understanding where your money is going so you can make it work harder for you. Think of it like this. Would you drive across the country without a map? Probably not. Your budget is your financial roadmap, showing you how much money you're bringing in, where it's going out, and most importantly, how to reach your financial destination. Now, creating a budget doesn't have to be complicated. Start by tracking your income. That's everything you earn each month. Then list out all your expenses. And I mean everything, from rent and groceries to those daily coffees and subscription services you might have forgotten about. Once you have a clear picture of your cash flow, you can start making adjustments. Are there any areas where you can cut back? Can you negotiate lower rates on your bills? Remember, even small changes can make a big difference over time. The key here is to be honest with yourself and consistent with your tracking. There are tons of budgeting apps out there that can make this process super easy. Find one that works for you and stick with it. Trust me, taking control of your budget is the single most important step you can take towards achieving your financial goals. Okay, let's talk about the silent wealth killer, high-interest debt. We're talking credit cards, payday loans, even some personal loans. These things can quickly spiral out of control if you're not careful. Think of it like this. Every dollar you're paying in interest is a dollar that isn't working for you. It's working for someone else. That's money you could be investing, saving for a down payment, or using to reach your financial goals faster. So how do you tackle this beast? Start by creating a debt payoff plan. There are 2 popular methods, the snowball method and the avalanche method. With the snowball method, you focus on paying off your smallest debts first to gain momentum. The avalanche method focuses on tackling the debts with the highest interest rates first to save money in the long run. Choose the method that best suits your personality and stick with it. And don't be afraid to get creative. Look into balance transfer cards with lower interest rates, consider debt consolidation, or even talk to a financial advisor to explore your options. Remember, getting out of high-interest debt is a marathon, not a sprint. It takes time, discipline, and a solid plan. But trust me, the feeling of financial freedom you'll experience on the other side is priceless. Chapter 3, Lifestyle Inflation is a Trap. All right, let's talk about a sneaky wealth saboteur, lifestyle inflation. You get a raise, land a better paying job, or maybe get a nice bonus. Awesome, right? But here's the thing, that extra income can easily disappear if you're not careful. Lifestyle inflation is what happens when your spending increases alongside your income. You start eating out more, buying more expensive clothes, upgrading your car, and suddenly you're no better off financially than you were before. The key to avoiding this trap is to be intentional with your spending. Just because you can afford something doesn't mean you should buy it. Before making a purchase, especially a big one, ask yourself, do I need this or do I just want it? Instead of letting your lifestyle inflate with every raise, consider this. What if you invested that extra money instead? Imagine the long-term growth and financial security you could build by putting that money to work for you. Remember, building wealth isn't about keeping up with the Joneses. It's about making smart financial decisions that align with your goals and values. So the next time you get a raise, think about your future self and resist the urge to inflate your lifestyle. Chapter 4. Don't forget your emergency fund. Life is unpredictable, right? Unexpected expenses pop up, you lose your job, your car breaks down. These things happen, and they can really throw a wrench in your financial plans if you're not prepared. That's where your emergency fund comes in. This is your financial safety net, designed to cover those unexpected costs without derailing your progress. Aim to have 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses saved up in a separate, easily accessible account. Now, I know saving that much can seem daunting, especially if you're already on a tight budget. But even small, consistent contributions add up over time. Start by setting aside a small amount each paycheck and gradually increase it as you're able. Think of your emergency fund as an investment in your peace of mind. Knowing you have a financial cushion to fall back on can reduce stress and allow you to make better financial decisions in the long run. So don't wait for an emergency to happen before you start building your fund. Make it a priority today and enjoy the security and stability it provides. Chapter 5. Stop procrastinating. Start investing today. All right, let's talk about the power of time when it comes to building wealth. The sooner you start investing, the more time your money has to grow. It's like that old saying, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. Procrastination is the enemy of wealth building. Don't wait until you have a certain amount saved or feel like you know enough about investing. The truth is, there's no perfect time to start. The most important thing is to just start. There are tons of resources available to help you get started, even if you're a complete beginner. Robo-advisors can create and manage a diversified portfolio for you with minimal effort. Micro-investing apps let you invest your spare change. And of course, there's always the option of working with a financial advisor to create a personalized investment plan. The key is to find an approach that aligns with your risk tolerance, financial goals, and investment timeline. Remember, investing is a long game. Don't get caught up in short-term market fluctuations. Stay focused on your goals, be patient, and let the power of compounding work its magic. Outro: avoid these mistakes and crush your 2025 goals. There you have it, guys. The top 5 financial mistakes to avoid in 2025. Remember, building wealth and achieving financial freedom is a journey, not a destination. There will be bumps along the way, but by avoiding these common pitfalls, you'll be well on your way to reaching your goals. So take control of your finances, make smart decisions, and never stop learning. The future is yours to create. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more tips on building wealth and achieving financial freedom.